Well, hello there! This week I jumped back into my uncomfort zone because, well, my hand is feeling better and I want to spend some time improving. Today's push for improvement comes in the form of not allowing myself to use pressure opacity, or rather, only allowing myself to use full opacity. If you've ever watched me do art, you may have noticed that almost every line I draw has some level of transparency. For the most part, it's a stylistic thing. It allows for beautifully blended colors and, in general, a softer, more realistic vibe. However, I've noticed it's also allowed me to get a little lazy, mostly in how I pick colors and place, well, practically every brush stroke. I tend to not have confidence in the way I lay things onto my canvas, digital or otherwise, on the rare days that I do traditional art. To counter that laziness and lack of confidence, I gave myself a very strict rule today. Basically, I only used one brush, and this brush is 100% opaque and has no line variance. I was allowed to change the size of my brush, but no longer how hard I pressed against the screen, the transparency and the thickness of the brush stayed the same. And if y'all are curious, the brush I used was Sam Does Art's No Mercy 2.0 brush that I received last year as part of his Patreon pack. It's the same shape as his rectangle brush, which is what I normally use for pretty much everything. So I got to keep some level of familiarity, but the rectangle brush has pressure opacity. No Mercy does not. I also didn't allow myself to blend, which blending is honestly a thing I need to improve in as well, but I wanted to see exactly where I put everything. And frankly, it ended up being a bit of a mess, but I also kind of like it. It's completely unlike anything I ever do, and I think if I try and incorporate some of these bolder brushstrokes into my regular art, I'll be better off. I do have to admit though, I tried doing full opacity once before about a month ago, and it really didn't go great. I think I chose a little too busy of a reference photo, and I lost confidence about halfway through the study and basically gave up on it. Then I settled back into my comfort zone for a little while before deciding I needed to have another go at it, and I'm very glad I did because I'm actually pleased with how this turned out and what I learned in the process. If you want to join me in stepping into the uncomfort zone, in art or anything else that you're passionate about, please tag me on Instagram. My username is Lucy of the Chair, and I'd love to support you on your journey. If you'd like to hang out with me live, I stream on Twitch every Monday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, though this week it will have to be a little bit earlier, probably around 4 p.m., but I'll let y'all know via Instagram stories when I know for sure. If you'd rather support me on your own time, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons down below. And I'll see y'all next Friday. Bye-bye!